Let's go! So we are back in Berck-Sur-Mer for day 3 of the World Powerlifting European Open Championships. Hello from Will Downing. We've got 2 more women's titles decided over the next 90 minutes. The women's 73 and 79 kg, they're being run off together. So a whole series of medals in this. We've got 12 athletes across the 2 disciplines, 5 in the 79 kg, 7 in the 73. We've got a junior athlete in both. And we've got non-European athletes in both as well. And good prospects for France, potentially, as the reigning European or world champion, Suad Guzani goes in the 73. Larissa Marienkova, who's won bronze at European level. A number of world junior champions involved also. So Larissa Marienkova of Moldova getting us underway at 83 kg. And this is in the 73 kilogram event. And it's a good lift to get us up and running. And Marienkova hits the front. And all 3 going her way. Larissa Marienkova, European bronze medalist in 2013 in Aleksandr, Russia. 4th in Ego 2 years later. And in para-athletics, she's been a finalist in the shot put. That was in Grosseto 2 years ago at the European Para-Athletics Championships. But excellent in this as well. And she's long-standing athlete here. 8th in the 2008 Paralympic Games in Beijing. Silver in the Ego World Cup last year. And bronze in the FASA World Cup in Dubai this year. She's never had a mark registered in World Championships, unluckily. So there's going to be lots going on in this. We have 12 lifters, different weight categories, some going for the open title only, as is the case here for Amanda de Souza of Brazil, who's looking for 86 kg for Brazil. Amanda de Souza, 4th in the Ego World Cup in Hungary a year ago. She's from Uberlandia, 9th subsequently in the World Championships in Mexico City. So the first 5 lifters we're going to see in Group B are all going for the 73 kg medals. I expect a lot of jostling. So de Souza, 26 now, 86 kg, second lightest weight that she is going for. Looked relatively straightforward in terms of time, but not considered clean enough by our 3 referees. And they're Norzia Mohammed of Malaysia, Maria Malaya of Romania, and Eliana Raka of Greece. So de Souza missing out at 86, going for the open title. And both medals, well, Suad Guzani of France will be a very hot favourite for the 73 kg event for both titles, the European Championship and the open one also. So for Poland, here comes Beata Jankowska, aiming for 88. Bronze in the Ego World Cup in Hungary a year ago, 5th in the last Europeans in the same city in northern Hungary. 3 years ago she was 8th in the World Championship in Mexico City from Wrocław, coached by Mariusz Owiwa, as usual. So Jankowska for 88 to hit the front. Have a much clearer picture at the end of this opening round in Group B, where most of the 73 lifters are, and Group A is mainly made up of 79 lifters, but there's been a couple of swaps around in terms of that in the running order. Jankowska aiming for 88 then, but no joy, 2 and against. A very tight call, wasn't it? Wasn't brought her way. Back at base, trying to rebuild for round 2. So coming in for Ireland now, Brittany Orenzi. Great success for Ireland yesterday. First ever powerlifting championship medal at any level, at any championship, European, World, Paralympic Games. So Brittany Orenzi, the second of their team of 2 that we're seeing this week. Second in the World Junior Championships in Mexico City. Gold in the junior events in Dubai and Eger, the World Cups last year. Bronze in the World Cup senior this year in Dubai. And this to start off at 88 to take the lead. Still a junior, but this for the senior lead as well. She's the only junior in this women's 73 event, so targets have to be hit in order for her to get the junior title. So for 88, wobbles. Now she'll presumably come back at that weight. Interesting reaction. She lives in Cavan, the Irish National Training Centre is in Cork, which is down in the south. It's about 3 hours by road. Yeah, see, there was the interruption on the way up. He's got a lot more of a family here, by the way, this time, as part of the world's a lot closer to Ireland. Her mother's always here. Her granny's here as well, who normally watches the live coverage back home. So she will return, I would say, probably at 88 as well. So now, the woman who beat Brittany Orenzi to the World Junior title in Mexico City, Gamze Sayar. And they've both climbed one weight division to move up from 67 to 73. Gamze Sayar going for 90 and no longer a junior, however. She won that World Junior title in the last year she physically could have. 5th in the last Europeans in Eger and 15th in the World Championships in Dubai in 2014. She was 4th, just outside the medals in her major championship debut 5 years ago in Alexan, 2013, when she was age 16. So for 90, for the lead, that looked straightforward. And the arms were locked, and there we go. 2 out of the 3, giving her the advantage. She hits the front from Ankara, the capital of Turkey. Made a whack. So to round off the opening action in Group B is Mira Islamova of a very large Uzbekistan team. It's her first major championship. And she's going for 91 now. She's in the other weight category, 79 kg, the heavier of the two. Weights being run off together. So she gets this, she'll be in the lead for quite a bit. So Islamova. Coach trying to get her attention. And just to move her hands along the bar to the optimum spot. So 91. And Islamova. That was very nicely done. 2 out of the 3. Good lift for Islamova. And at 79 kg, she is our leader at the end of round 1. And actually, she'll be the leader at the end of Group B because she's the only one in Group B out of this weight division. And this is how she did it. She did have one of the referees voting against her, but that's fine. The other two were satisfied from their angle. And remember, the reason they're at different angles is they'll see different things. Just have to make it look good from the 3 different directions. So into round 2 we go. And this is Amanda de Souza of Brazil going again at 86. Missed out in the opening round. Three misses in that opening round, and they're all going to come back at the same weight. De Souza at 86. Our leader with 90, Gamia Sayar of Turkey, and in second place Larissa Mariankova of Moldova. It's going to come back with 89. Next 3 we're going to see are all aiming at 88, so it could get very, very congested. And right now, Mariankova, Jankowski, Renzi could be fighting off directly for a bronze medal. If Sayar doesn't improve on her 90 immediately, that'll be a 4-way fight for silver and bronze. So De Souza for 86. Large Brazilian travelling contingent who told you even before the signal came from the referees that they felt it was better, and it was. 2 out of 3 for De Souza. She is on the board. Good news for them and for her. She's 26 now. She hasn't been on the world circuit for very long, but that will happen in para sport for, I suppose, pretty obvious reasons. So, next to go then for Poland, targeting 88 again. Beata Jankowska of Poland. This is where the traffic jam will probably start. So, De Souza with 86. Jankowski going for 88. Has never won a championship medal, but that was bronze at that World Cup a year ago. So for 88, was that good enough? No, 2-1 against. It just seemed to slide backwards. A bit of changing of direction. So, no joy for Jankowska. A couple of 2-1 decisions against the bar wasn't straight either, really. So Brittany Renzi coming back at 88 for Ireland. Nicola Dora yesterday winning Ireland's first ever para-powerlifting championship medal. Now, Brittany Renzi has got prospects in both the junior and senior competitions here. It has to get a successful lift. A coach there, Ken Curtin. Coached by Roy Gearan as well, who was in the international circuit for many years. Quite a lot of Paralympic Games. Actually medalled in athletics in the sprints way back when. Would have last competed in Dubai, I guess, World Championships there, 2014. So Renzi at 88. I think she'll have worked out straight away what hadn't gone according to plan last time. That looks much better. Oof, 2-1 against though. Well. At least she's got one extra official on her side. Much better fluidity, wasn't interrupted on the way up. There are 4 different elements that the referees are looking for. They're trialing out new push pad controls where they actually specify what they feel the problem was. There's 4 red buttons, if you like, and 1 white one for a good lift, because they only need 1 white one. But the information does not get passed through to us at the moment. But the idea would be by Tokyo, or perhaps sooner, that the information would come through from each referee what they thought the problem was. So Mariankova of Moldova, 3 Paralympic Games for her nation. She was her country's flag bearer in Rio 2 years ago from Chisinau, the capital. High finishes in the last 2 European Championships. Medals in Eger and Faza, Dubai one at the World Cup events of the last 12 months. And this for 89. This to put her into second place. Steady does it, 83 first time around. And they all felt it was just too stuttery. So no joy for Mariankova, currently on 83. So in third place, De Souza second. That's in the open race. Gamza Sayar is leading the European Championship on 90. Mariankova is still in second place on 83 in terms of the European medals. Yeah, that wasn't straight by any stretch of the imagination. If you squinted a bit, it still wouldn't have looked right. So that has to be ironed out. So aiming for 93 now in the second round. Gamze Sayar of Turkey, who's our leader at the moment. There's 2 to go in Group A after her. If she's not caught in Group B, it'll be silver at least in the European Championships and bronze at least in the Open Championship. Depends what Ghazouani and Subban do in Group A. So 93 kg Gamze Sayar for Turkey. Cleared 90 last time around. And that's spot on. 3 out of 3 of the officials absolutely satisfied. She's having a good run of it here. Gamze Sayar, the world junior champion. She's never won a senior championship medal. Well, it takes a champion to breed a champion. Ismira Islamova coming out with a little bit of advice from Ruza Gusieva, who has had a very successful career up to this date. 101 she's going for, breaking the ton in the middle round. So she leads on 91. Uzbekistan being to the immediate east of Kazakhstan, where the European sporting border ends. Kazakhstan used to be an Asian sport. They're still in the Asian Games, but they're in Asian football. Sorry, they're in European football now. Used to be in Asian football, but they're Asian Games. European football. I think European athletics as well. But Uzbekistan are all Asian. 101 for Islamova. They're going to go to the flags. 101. That's it. 2-1 in Islamova's favour, and she progresses well. Now, Marcia Menezes is at the moment starting off with 92 in Group A in this weight division, and Lyubov Semenchuk 100. So if they stick to that, she's already surpassed 2 of them, Islamova. But obviously they'll have 3 attempts, and that was cracking. The colouring of the overhead camera makes it look as if she's representing Argentina. Uzbekistan have a growing squad. They're doing very well in this, and power sports, combat sports, weightlifting, wrestling, sambo, karate, so on and so forth. Massive in that part of the world, and neighbouring nations, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, it's across the Caspian Sea, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, and on and on and on. And Uzbekistan were the most successful team in athletics in the Asian Indoor Games last summer. So Beata Yankovska as we enter round 3, aiming for 88 in the third and final round. This to get on the board. Only 3 successful lifters so far, but 2 in terms of the European competition. Gamze Sayar on 93, Marienkova 83. This to go second in the European Championship. Watch out for that left hand. Push through. Oh no. So unfortunately she does not register a mark. Misses out at 88. Does Yankovska. She finished 5th 3 years ago. So Brittany Renzi has missed twice at 88. But it was a split decision against her last time in round 2. 2-1 against. So slight improvement. And Ken Curtin there spotted her playing wheelchair basketball. I think she still does actually play. And just felt she had the perfect physique for powerlifting. And they're not wrong. She's picked up a bronze medal at the World Cup this year in Faza in Dubai, and been a junior gold medalist at World Cups twice in 2017. Now, would have been a junior gold as well in Dubai this year, as well as the senior bronze. So there's potential here. It needs to get the lift. Third and final attempt at 88. That's a lot cleaner, and she has it. Third time lucky, 88 kg for Brittany Renzi, and it puts her in the medal hunt, definitely. She obviously would have wanted to do that first time around, but that may be good enough to earn her the junior European title. And it puts her second overall in the Open Championship and in the European Championship. That's the Continental Glory, which is the key thing. So Sayar leads on 93. Renzi is third on 88. Amanda de Souza next to go on 89. The top two coming out of Group B from Europe will be medalists, silver and bronze, at least. The rest depends on Suad Ghazwani, who goes in Group A, and if things don't go well for her, then it's the top three from Group B if there's no mark registered in Group A. Anyway, that's for the next half hour or so. Amanda de Souza aiming for 89 here. And on the head-to-head by 50 grams in body weight, she would get the nod over Marienkova if Marienkova gets the 89 subsequently, who's waiting in the tunnel. Amanda de Souza got 86 with her second attempt. Steadily upwards. Oh, but 2-1 against. Maybe too slow. So she finishes on 86, and she will not be in the open medals. That's for sure. So de Souza denied, and she is currently third in the Open Championship with that 86. So she could actually still win a medal, but she would essentially need not to be overtaken. She would need all the remaining lifters to come to miss out. Now this is an important one. Larissa Maryankova of Moldova, aiming for 89. Now, if she gets this, it will be a European bronze at least. Brittany Arenzi is currently in second position in Europe. Maryankova will go second above her if she gets this. Gamze Sayar is guaranteed a medal, and it will be at least a silver, assuming Ghazouani gets a successful heavy lift over 100. So if Maryankova gets this, it's a bronze for her at least. 89 kg. She has missed out. Maryankova finishes on 83. 2-1 against. So what that means is Gamze Sayar is guaranteed at least a European silver, and Brittany Arenzi for Ireland a European bronze. 24 hours after Ireland's first ever powerlifting championship medal, there's now a second one. She's got 88. D'Souza 86 is still third in the Open Championship. Maryankova is in the European bronze medal position at 83. And she will get a bronze medal if, only if, Ghazouani does not register a lift. And there's one more to go at 73 kg in Group B, and it's Gamze Sayar who's cleared 90 and cleared 93, and this an attempt at 100. And this to rocket out in front. So first ever senior championship medal, by the way, the world junior champion. Junior no longer. For 100. That was a major amount of effort to make sure she get it raised, and to get all three white lights. She gets to 100. Hits the three figures. And Sayar, well, she's on her way to glory. So in terms of the European title race, Sayar in the gold medal position on 100. Arenzi in the silver medal position, 88. Maryankova, the bronze medal position, 83, with only one European lifter left in Group A. So right, let's jump over to 79 kg. The final lift in Group B is Mira Islamova of Uzbekistan. 103 is her target here. .103 for Islamova. It's going wrong, but 101 gives her a big chance. There's 4 to follow her in Group A. Got it up maybe 75% of the way and then just got stuck. So into Group A we will go. Keeping an eye on what we've had in Group B. So first to go, 79 kg. And it's Marcia Cristina Menezes of Brazil. Remember, our leader is on 101 in this, in Islamova. World bronze medalist in Dubai in 2014, 5th in the Paralympic Games in Rio and home soil, 6th at London 2012. First Brazilian female powerlifter to win a world medal, which happened in Dubai. Bronze and Egger at the World Cup last year. Lives in the city of Ita and trains in Londrina. So for 93, to put her into second place in the Open event. It was a very, very manageable weight to start with. So sets her on the road with 93. Still a good bit of work to do, both from her and the rest, to dislodge Izmira Islamova from top spot. So we return to the 73 kg event. Sanai Souban of Morocco aiming for 100, and this is for the Open event. She would go second in the head-to-head behind Gamze Sayar of Turkey, who is 3 kilos lighter. Sixth in the World Championships in Mexico City. No mark registered in Dubai 3 years earlier. And in terms of para athletics, javelin and shot put, she's been competing in. Morocco, one of those nations, Algeria, Tunisia, along North Africa, that are really successful in terms of field events and para athletics. Not bad in this sport either. So 100. To have share the lead, going to second place in the Open race, and that won't be it, as it's red all the way. So denied this time, Sanai Souban, but she will be back. Bit to improve on for the Moroccan. Lyubov Semenyuk of Ukraine next to go. Now she's going for 100. This is in 79 kg, where Islamova is our leader from Group B on 101. Twice a world bronze medalist, 06 and 2010 in Busan and Kuala Lumpur respectively. 7th in the 2014 World Championships in Dubai. Didn't compete in Mexico City. Was 7th in Rio. And previously in European Championships, a silver in Egger 3 years ago, and bronze in the previous one in 2013 in Lexington. So this to go into 2nd place in the European Championship for Ukraine. This is to go into 2nd place in the Open overall. So at 100, Semenyuk. Didn't quite pull it off, 2 and against. So Islamova in the leading position still in the open race. There is only one European lifter in the 79 kg event. Has to get a lift, obviously. So now the current junior world record holder, Marian Serrano Gallardo, set that world record in Mexico City last December of 101, and here's the target of 102 for what would be a new junior world record. She finished 4th in the senior championships, a junior world champion. World junior record lifts of 98 and 101 in Mexico City. She won gold in Rio at the World Cup event ahead of the Paralympic Games. South American Youth Games champion as well. Solidly aiming for Peru next year, the Para-Panams. Chile did not win a women's powerlifting medal in Toronto, but the men did win 4. So 102 for a new junior world record. And this, her first lift. Serrano Gallardo for 102. Didn't take her very long, and she has the junior world record. 3rd time she's broken it in 6 months. Where could she go from here? That was lift number 1. 2 out of 3 it was. Who gave her the decision, and that's all she needed. Yeah, cracking lift. Maybe it's the straightness slightly voted down for, but she's there. It's another junior world record for Marian Serrano Gallardo. So now for Indonesia, Siti Mahmuda with the Southeast Asian Para Games, the ASEAN Games. Last year in September, Asian Para Games for the entire continent coming up later this year, and the Asian Championships, Asian Open Championships in this, happening in September. The Asian Paras are in October. So 115 for Siti Mahmuda, and this to take the lead in the Open event. Serrano Gallardo is our new leader in that, by the way, overtaking Islamova with that world record attempt. So first major championship although that's not counting the Asian Para Games. So 1:15. Good procedure, 3 out of 3. And she's into the lead in the race for the Open title. That sets her out in front. Excellent lift from the Indonesian. The Southeast Asian champion. So now we could have our first gold medal for France of the week. Suad Ghazwani aiming for 135. The reigning European and world champion. She's won the last 2 European titles. Twice world champion, 2010, 2017, silver and a bronze along the way since 2002, and a silver in Rio, having been Paralympic champion at London 2012. Great competitor. All the other European lifters in this weight division have lifted. Gamze Sayar is currently our leader with 100. This to win European gold. $135, and that's it. Ghazwani, the European champion. She's surely got the Open gold as well, but it's the European title that is the prestigious one. And Ghazwani does it again. European champion for the 3rd Games in a row. So that means it will be silver for Gamze Sayar of Turkey. It will be European bronze for Brittany Arenzi of Ireland. And Larissa Mariankova has been knocked out of the medals. She's down in 4th in terms of the European race. And it's unlikely to see an extra 35 kilos being added on by Sanay Suban along the way. And Ghazwani still has 2 lifts to go. So, I mean, that's it. Ghazwani wins 73 kg in terms of the European title and the Open gold as well. But there's still a bit of jostling. Suban can still leap up into 2nd place. Sayar and Arenzi still 2nd and 3rd in terms of the Open medals as well. Marcia Cristina Menezes, as we go back to the 79 kg event, got 93, now going for 98. And this to go 4th in the Open event. So for 98, careful and confident, and she got it over the line. Two out of the 3 seeing it her way. Doesn't improve her overall position. She hasn't overtaken anybody. She's still 4th. But another 4, potentially 5 kilos, and she would be on the podium. Sanay Souban of Morocco. Now this could move things around quite a bit. In terms of the open medals at 73 kg, well, Ghazouani's got the gold, I think there's no doubt about that. Currently it's silver for Gamza Sayar. And Brittany Arenzi is the bronze, and Souban is the only one who can leap above them. Souban, if she gets this, would still not be in the silver medal position. Sayar would have that in the head-to-head. Body weight lighter by 3 kilos and bits. But she would go up into the open bronze medal position. Brittany Arenzi would fall out. So let's see. 100 kg. For Souban, it looks better than her first effort, but it's still not given. Pressing the red buttons, they all did last time, so it's quite tentative, isn't it? Ireland's Brittany Arenzi has got 1 bronze medal, and there could be a second one coming to her. Depends what happens next time out. A slightly dipped bar on the left hand side from Sanay Souban of Morocco. So that's what's seen her docked, and that's what is keeping her off the table at the moment. Semenyuk of Ukraine. A world bronze medalist previously. European silver, European bronze in the last 2 European Championships. So this, aiming for 100 as well, having missed it in the opening round. Well, would not get her into the medals. It would knock Menendez down to 5th place in the open race. It would put her 4th in terms of the open event, but being the only European in this weight division, effectively it's a lift to be European champion. The only European to have qualified at this weight division. But she's got to complete the act. Well, she got it lifted. We may have to go to flags. And flags it will be. So, has she got a European title? 2 reds, 1 white. Same as last time. So no lift. And still has not registered a mark. So in terms of the 79 kg, it is Mahmouda leads 115, Serena Gallardo 102 in the silver medal position, and Islamova of Uzbekistan in the bronze medal position in 3rd. Menendez is in 4th. So now for Chile, Marian Serrano Gallardo, another junior world record set, and she's going for her 2nd of the day for 105. It's in the open silver medal position. This to add another 3 kilos to her junior world record. She broke it twice in Mexico City and now aiming to do it again. She actually broke it 3 times in Mexico City, twice in the Junior World Championship, once in the Senior. She's broken it once here. This is for her 5th Junior World record in 6 months. 105 for another new Junior World record. She has it within her anyway, doesn't she? She got it raised, all 3 red lights coming on, but she got it raised, so she's not really that far off. She's got the strength for it, just needs to iron the technique out. And she has been here before. There were a couple of Junior World Record attempts in Mexico City that were called as no lifts, and she persevered. Obviously, the heavier it is, the harder it is to keep it under control. So the winner of the last 2 Southeast Asian Games titles, known as the Asian Para Games. Nothing confusing about that at all. Always happens a few weeks after the Southeast Asian Games. And Siti Mahmud of Indonesia going at 120, having cleared 115 last time out. She is well on her way to the Open Gold. Currently in the silver medal position, it's Serrano Guiardo with 102. And in bronze, it's Islamova with 101. A good competitive battle for the medals. So for 120. And it is hers. That will surely be the Open Gold medal for Siti Mahmud. With the Asian Para Games and the Asian Championships coming up this year, she'll be a strong candidate for both. Good lift. It really was a good lift. So, Siti Mahmud clearing 115 and 120. And now for France. On home soil, Suad Ghazouani. Got 135 last time. This now for 140. And remember, she's the world record holder set at the 2013 European Championships in Aleksand. A little bit outside Moscow to the southwest, about 100 kilometers or so. That was 150. This is 140 with a lift to come, or maybe 2 after this. And this is the final lift of round 2. So for 140, well, trying to recapture past glories and past weights, but that's too much. But she's cleared 135, doesn't get 140, but she is the European champion and she still has a lift to go. pretty much knew straight away it was not going to work. But she will be back at the same weight. So, Semenyuk of Ukraine, and this to be crowned European champion. Oh, she's got plenty of time on her side. European bronze in 2013, European silver in 2015. And this for gold, if she can pull it off at 100. Needs those white lights in her favour. She's got it. She has got it. 3 out of 3. Third time lucky, and Semenyuk gets on the board. And that is glory for Ukraine again. So now, quite a bit at stake with this lift as well. Sanay Subban has missed twice at 100. This for 101. This for the open silver at 73 kg. Gamze Sayar of Turkey currently in the silver medal position. Brittany Arenzi of Ireland in the bronze. So this to get on board, and it would knock Sayar and Arenzi down a place. They have silver and bronze medals at European level, and at the moment silver and bronze medals in the Open Championship too. And if Subban gets this, everyone else goes down 1. 101 for Subban. Well, now she got it raised. How cleanly. Oh, she's got it. She's got it. She's got it. 2 out of 3, and Subban gets the open silver. Sayar the bronze. Arenzi out of the open medals in 4th. But they are raised 1 each in the European Championship, which is what they wanted anyway. That was a good lift by Subban. Tons of pressure on her after it had gone wrong twice previously. Subban clears at 101, and it's a Moroccan silver in the Open Championship. That's their first medal here as well. So now Marcia Cristina Menezes, 102, a deliberate target in the 79 kg discipline. Reason being Islamova's on 101. Serrano Gallardo's on 102. And this to go into the bronze medal position. 103 would have been aiming for silver, but perhaps potentially thinks it's a kilo too much. Islamova currently in bronze, 101. Serena Guiardo, silver, 102. Serena Guiardo is with the advantage in the head-to-head body weight over Menezes, but going for 102 anyway. Serena Guiardo comes back in a few minutes' time. She'll be the next to lift. So Menezes 102 to get into the Open Championship medals. Delighted coach. Good reason. She's got it. And Islamova is denied. But Menezes gets into the medals. She has been a world championship bronze medalist before, but that's a bronze that almost means as much by the looks of it. And it was 3 out of 3 calling it her way as well. So she's in bronze. Islamova is in 4th. Semeniuk 5th in the Open. Serena Guiardo has the silver. In the Open event, and this another attempt at a junior world record of 105. So missed out in the previous round at 105, and this the same weight. The junior world champion aiming for another junior world record. Better lift than last time, and it's a good lift! And she has another junior world record. 105 now. She just keeps on raising it. That's 5 times in 6 months. And that is just belting. She has the Open Championship silver medal as well. Menezes the bronze. Any slight imperfections forgiven. So Siti Mahmouda has the Open gold at 79 ahead of Serena Guiardo, and this is her final attempt at 125, the Southeast Asian champion. So for Indonesia, Siti Mahmouda. For 125. Oof. Well, step too much for her, but she has the open gold. 120, her best of the day. It was going wrong there, so the spotters were getting in. Yeah, she knew it was too tricky. So, gold, European champion Suad Ghazwani has one more lift to go at 140, which she missed out on last time. Her first lift of 135 was good enough for the gold. The silver to Gamze Sayar of Turkey. The bronze to Ireland's Brittany Arenzi. Ghazwani, European champion for the third time in a row. World champion twice over, 2010 and 2017, and the Paralympic champion at London 2012. And she lives in Lille, which is barely 80 minutes drive from here. National coach Alexi Quero, her coach and husband Mehdi. Where is that? So for 140, she is the world record holder. I'm pretty sure that won't be a consideration whether she gets this or not. For 140. Well, it would have been great if she'd been able to get it, but she at 135 had picked the right weight to lift in round one, and that is one of the European title for the third championships in a row. Wins open gold also. Ghazwani at 140. Ghazwani, both golds, European champion again, and wins the open crown. Medal presentations are coming. There will be a lot of them. There will be 4 at senior level and quite a few at junior as well. Stick around. Lots of medals are coming.